no makeup class would be complete without a tutorial on how to do the almighty smoky eye. Okay, so if you've ever wondered, how do I do that beautiful look for that special occasion or maybe that holiday party or date night, I'm gonna share with you how to do a smoky eye right now. So I have with me my beautiful double-decker compact. Now, don't forget that when you get your makeup, depending on how many colors you choose, you're gonna get a different size compact. So this is our hack stack. It's free with 8 colors. This one is the mini double decker. Okay, that one is what most people start with. It's free with 10 colors. And this is kind of like the big mama. This is our double decker. It's free with 16 colors. So I'm gonna use a few colors out of this one today. I'm gonna use Salem, Coal, Lullaby, Bend and Snap, Unicorn, and then I have my Black Friday eyeliner, and we might even use a little bit of glitter, La La Land, just for fun. But the technique I'm going to teach you on this video is entirely interchangeable depending on what color scheme you want that day. So you can do this with pinks, with blues, with purples, greens, black, like we're doing today, just to keep with our smoky theme. It's really, really pretty to do with browns or like earthy colors. So it's really just the technique that I'm going to share. Make sure that if you want to use this technique, you can switch around the colors any way that you want, and it's really, really fun. So the first thing we're going to do, and I always do this when I do my eyeshadow looks, is I like to start with this color called Tangled. Now, it's a cream eyeshadow. And so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dab it with my fingertip onto my eyelid. So go ahead and grab a little bit of that Tangled color. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna give our eyeshadow something to stick to. I think everybody should have Tangled in their compact. It's really, really pretty even just by itself, honestly. The next thing that I like to do is I like to take some of my Vanilla Dust setting powder, and I know my palette is really kind of messy. It's because I use it every day. I love, love, love this makeup, and I hope you will too. Okay, so I'm gonna take my setting powder. Now this is formulated for your face to kind of set oily spots or to just give you a more velvety finish as opposed to that dewy glow. We do have some people who prefer a more satin or velvety finish to their makeup, but I love to use this product on my eyes for double duty. It's just gonna really help the colors as we blend and layer them onto our eye. It's gonna help give us an opportunity to manipulate and move those colors around, and they won't get so stuck where we put them. So that's super important. Another really key thing when you're doing really any eyeshadow color, don't forget to grab a transition shade. Okay, so for me, this is a color called Bubba, and this is just a medium tone brown shade. And this is gonna kind of be like the underwear of your eye look. This is like the color beneath the color. And guys, I'm doing this right now with my eyeshadow everything brush. This brush is $18. It's really, really inexpensive. And it's a really great brush, especially since it's like 2-in-1. I can do most any eyeshadow look with just this brush, although I'm gonna share with you one extra brush just for fun for this special look in a minute. Okay, so don't forget to bring your transition shade down beneath the eye. Okay, you always wanna make sure you're bringing your eyeshadow not only on your eyelid, but that you're bringing it beneath the eye as well. Okay, and now we're gonna get, now that everything's kind of prepped and primed, we've got our Tangled as our base, our Vanilla Dust to help us blend everything, and we did a nice layer of our transition shade, like our underwear, okay, of our eye look. Now we can go in with our colors. So basically you're gonna need 3 or 4 colors. You're gonna need a dark, a medium, maybe like 2 mediums, and then kind of like a lighter shade. So in this case, we're using this unicorn color. And basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start with the darkest shade down here by the lash line, and we're gonna just blend it up and out so that it gets really smoky. And so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna start kind of with one of our lighter shades. So we like to start with the lighter shades and then we build the darker ones on top of it. It'll help you blend a lot easier. So I'm gonna start with this sort of muted mauve-y color. This is called Lullaby. And I'm just gonna start with this Lullaby on my eyelid. And I'm just dabbing it in like this. We're going eyelid and we're going crease. And then we're gonna definitely make sure we introduce a little bit of that color beneath the eye. Okay, and we can always clean this up afterward if it kind of makes a mess, which a smoky eye definitely tends to do. Another really good tip when you're doing a smoky eye is do your eye makeup first. I obviously have my other makeup on for the video here, but if I were getting ready for date night or something, I would do my eye makeup first and then I would go in with my face makeup, just because eye makeup can kind of make a big mess underneath your eye and you end up having to redo the makeup beneath your eyes anyway when you're all finished. So try and switch that order around and you'll save yourself a little bit of time on your makeup routine. Okay, the next step is we're gonna use this sort of medium darker shade. This is a color called Coal, and it's not shimmery or anything, okay? It's just kind of like a very, very dark gray color. And again, I'm not swishing it all around really. I'm just adding it along my lash line and into my crease. And that's where I'm gonna let that one stop, but I'm not gonna forget to add a little bit of this, like I said before, beneath the eye. Okay, that's super important, especially with the smoky eye. Ooh, look, it's already coming together. Oh my gosh, it's so funny how excited I get about makeup, and I just literally do it all the time, but it just never ceases to like just get me all worked up and excited. Okay, so now that we have our Coal on, we're gonna go in with our very, very deepest, darkest shade. Now, if you were doing this with purples, you would grab your darkest purple for this part. Greens, you would grab your darkest green or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to my tiny end of my brush. And now we're just gonna sort of dab it along the bottom edge of this eye. And we're gonna let it get a little bit more generous out towards the edge of the eye. We're gonna do the same thing over here, okay? And I really like to start on the edge and then sort of work it inward. So again, we're just going kind of like from dark to light, and we're bringing it from dark at the very lash line to light. And now here's where it gets really fun. We're gonna bring this dark, dark, dark color beneath the eye. This is where it starts to get what looks like really just smoked out. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so we're just gonna smoke out the bottom, and that just means kind of smudge it all around. Very like lived in, right? Or slept in. And it's kind of messy, we're gonna clean it up. Okay, but before we do, I'm gonna show you just a little bit, another little trick. Okay, we're gonna take our small end of our eyeshadow everything brush, and we're actually gonna pull our eyelid down on our lower lid, and we're gonna line what's called the water line. Ooh, isn't that something? Okay, so now, and it's just messy, it's smoky, okay? So now we're gonna line up, we just lined our water line, but see how it's not just a thin little line here? I went ahead and I made sure to bring that, like those middle shades down here. I brought that black shade down here so that it's really sort of blending really pretty and really nice, okay? So that's super key, really, really important. Okay, you can also take this other brush that we have. Okay, this is called the Blend and Tap, and you can do the same thing. So I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna use our Blend and Tap brush with a little bit of our Black Friday eyeliner. And this is a really tight brush, so it's gonna pick up a lot of product for me. And I'm just gonna dab a little bit of extra on my outer corner of my eye, just like this. And you can, of course, use our Hotline brush, which is this one. You can also use this brush if you'd like to draw your line for your eyeliner. Make sure that when you're doing your eyeliner that you bring that Black Friday color all the way in to your inner corner like this, okay? So grab some of your Black Friday liner, dab, dab, dab from the outside corner in, and voila, we have quite a smoky eye shaping up really, really nicely. Now to finish, I'm gonna take just a little bit of this unicorn color, okay? And I'm just gonna apply it with my finger. So I'm gonna kind of close my eye and I'm just gonna pop it right here in the middle of my eye. I find that when you're doing a smoky eye, or you're using really any of these really fun shimmery shades, sometimes it just works best to use your fingertip. Okay, so grab your little brightening shade. Ooh, that's really, really fun. And then you can also do the same thing up here. Just give it a little pop up here. And that's gonna be our unicorn shade. Now, if you wanted to, you could also kind of go next level. You could take some of our glitter, add a little bit of glitter in there just for fun, and just kind of smear it all around, add it on top of your eyelid. Now, are we ready for date night or what? I'm ready. Okay, so we got our pretty pink color. You can even run that pink glitter beneath the eye. It's so fun. Probably my favorite glitter is a color called Graceland. And it's kind of like a more everyday glitter, if there were such a thing. Oh no, I got a little bit too much underneath my eye. That's okay. So what we're gonna do now, guys, is we're just gonna clean this up. And I'm gonna take, now if I had done this, you know, the right way, I would have put my eyes on first and then I would have come in with my face makeup. But again, because the video, we already had our face makeup on here. But I'm just gonna clean up beneath the eye with my Detail Hack brush and my brightening shade, just like this. And we're gonna just do the same thing over here on this side. And voila, we're ready for our party, for our date night, for whatever special event you wanna go to with a beautiful smoky eye. Don't forget, you can change this up any way you like, any colors that you like. Today, of course, we went kind of like with the smoky grays and subtle mauves and some pink glitter, but it's a really, really fun technique, and I hope you'll try it.